I have a confession to make. I bought used Sonlight Curriculum. And I have some mixed feelings about it. Hi, I'm Sarah of My Home, Your Home, Our Home, and in today's video, I am sharing with you some reasons why I like purchasing used curriculum for Sonlight and why I would rather not do it as well. These are things that you should consider if you're looking at Sonlight curriculum. Hey friend, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification because I want you to join this community here. We'd love to have you with us, and I make videos like this every week about homeschooling, bilingual, multicultural family, and living internationally, and raising toddlers. So if any of that interests you, I would love to have you join me for a bit more videos. So today's video is a bit of kind of a reflection on the experience of buying Sonlight curriculum, because I did a whole bunch of purchasing of Sonlight because we will not be in the United States for the next few years, in our plans at least. So we stocked up on curriculum before our traveling, and that meant buying 3 years worth of curriculum. I bought it from various different sources, and this is not at all to make anyone feel guilty about selling their curriculum secondhand. That is not my point in this video, but I do want to just give some thoughts out there about how to buy used curriculum, what you need to know before you buy used curriculum, and maybe why you should buy new curriculum from Sonlight. Before I say anything else, I wanted to just say that I am not a representative of Sonlight. I do not work for them. They have not paid me. I have never done anything connected with them as far as it comes to work and employee status or anything like that. So all of this opinion and these ideas and these thoughts are my own, based on my own experience and research. Where can you buy used curriculum from Sonlight? I found mine on eBay and also in a used Sonlight curriculum group on Facebook, and that group has been a super helpful place because you have a lot of different options and you can see kind of what the going prices are for different sets of the curriculum, different cores, and you can find out help from people too. If you're thinking about like, maybe I should do this core or this core, people can give you their advice. It's a lot of other moms. You also have that from Sonlight itself with their Sonlight advisors. So that's not the only place you can get that advice, but that was a helpful place. I wish I would have known some things before I bought used curriculum, however. The first is that there are copyright laws that apply to the guides and worksheets. This means that you are not allowed as a secondhand purchaser to photocopy these worksheets. I know. It's education. Even as teachers in a school, we do that all the time, and not Sonlight specifically, but other textbooks, other things that have copyrights in them because we call it educational purposes. However, this is specifically marketed to homeschoolers, and I want to respect their copyright laws. If you look inside of the guide itself, you will see this. So this is I'm not going to show you anything that's hopefully not allowed with Sonlight, but I will show you this paper. And it says up here in this paragraph that to the original purchaser only is granted the right to photocopy these pages for their family's use. That means that because I did not buy this preschool curriculum firsthand, I cannot photocopy it for my kids. So if I want extra copies of something, we're going to have to buy a different set. And that is a possibility if you want to buy used and you want to be able to have worksheets and things for each of your kids. You can buy the worksheets separately for each child from Sonlight itself. And I'll try to leave links for everything in this video, everything that I find helpful for buying Sonlight stuff in the description box below. But that is really important to know as a purchaser of used curriculum because people don't talk about that. I didn't see this in the used groups. Maybe one time I saw it mentioned, and when I saw that, I had already purchased some used curriculum, and I thought, man, I wish I would have known that, because I could have done my purchasing a little differently. And so if you are like me and you really value integrity of copyrights, then that is going to be something that you'll want to know up front about buying used curriculum. So the second thing that I would have wished that I would have known before buying used curriculum is that you can kind of piece together your own used curriculum and buy their guides new and their worksheets new, and then you do have the right to those and photocopying those, but maybe buying the books as a set used might work out a little bit cheaper, maybe. But that is a different possibility. You don't have to buy everything as all one package, though that can be helpful. It might be cheaper, but you don't have the rights to photocopy it. So with those things considered, why would I think that maybe it's better to buy new curriculum? Well, there are several reasons, and the first is that buying the new curriculum guarantees that you get discounts on future updates. When you buy used curriculum, you do not have any name associated with your purchase with Sonlight. You cannot buy future updates of the instructor's guides, of the worksheets, of anything at a discount. They offer a 50% discount. That is a huge discount on their instructor's guides updates. So if you buy used, that's it. That's all you got. You don't get any new updates. And you also, second, don't have the copyright rights to the worksheets themselves or the guides or anything. You are not allowed to photocopy it legally. Then also a third, you don't get the Sonlight Cares membership. You don't get all of the support that comes with that. They have a great care program where they will provide a lot of help, and I won't explain all that goes into that. I believe Sonlight has their own YouTube channel. You can go over there, check it out. I think it has great resources, and I'll link it in the description box below. Also, one of my main reasons for wanting to purchase from them is that they are a great company with a great mission of providing resources to missionary families, to Christian families, to educate their children at home and give them a biblical worldview. And I want to support companies like that. So when I am purchasing used, none of the money goes to Sonlight. They're not getting anything from it. So when I am purchasing directly from them, though, they are getting that money. And the way that they invest that money, they're very clear and upfront about it, that they support missions with it. They support different projects. They pay their workers very fairly and have a very well-run company. So when I see that, I think this is a company I want to be able to continue to see in the future, that they're offering their services to more and more people. I'm not saying at all that they're struggling financially. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on there with finances and all of that. What I'm saying is, me as a person, I love to support companies like that. And if I can afford, through payment plans, through a one-time purchase, that kind of thing, to buy it directly from them, I want to do that. Another thing that makes me want to support them and buy directly from them is that they give scholarships to college students. And if I am purchasing their course for a certain number of years and meet the requirements of having done Sonlight for certain number of years, I forget if it's in high school or whatever, then my kids are eligible to apply for their college scholarships. And these are generous scholarships. If my boys in the future want to go to college, then they could apply for these. If we haven't purchased from Sonlight directly, we're not going to be able to get those scholarships at all. And I know that with a family of multiple kids, the possibility of applying for those scholarships is a really big gift. Okay, pause right there. I cannot believe that I forgot these last two reasons why purchasing from Sonlight new can be better than purchasing used. And sorry, you're just going to have to look at my wacky facial expression while I talk about this. First of all, when you buy from Sonlight, you get to the possibility of returning your curriculum if you don't like it. So you get to kind of test drive the curriculum. If you're not familiar with Sonlight and you don't know if you're going to absolutely love it, then they have a love to learn guarantee or your money back. And it's within a certain period of time that I'm completely blanking on right now, but I'll leave it in the description box below so you know those details. But you don't take the risk of buying used from someone with no possibility of returning the curriculum and then just having to turn around and sell it yourself. Now, I love Sonlight. I don't think a lot of families are going to return the curriculum, but that is one benefit of buying directly from them.
The second reason is in a similar vein, and it is that they offer payment plans. So if you're kind of strapped for money and that's the reason why you're looking at buying used, because you can buy it for cheaper, well, you can also buy at a 0% interest rate from Sonlight directly themselves. And so you're paying over a period of months, or if you eventually can just pay all at once, that's fine too. But you do have that as a way of making it more affordable. And so that's something that Sonlight does really well. You don't have to put down all the money at once. Plus, like I mentioned just before, you're getting the possibility of returning the books if you suddenly have to decide during the middle of the year this isn't working out for any number of reasons. So those are some really, really important reasons that I should not leave out of this video. I hope that this is helpful.
So those are some of my reasons for thinking that it might be best to buy directly from Sonlight. Again, I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone about purchasing used. I have done that myself, and I just think that there are a few things that when you are purchasing used, you should be aware of, because I wasn't aware of them when I first bought used curriculum, and I think they're pretty important considerations, especially if you have multiple children and will want those copyright rights. If you have other thoughts about buying Sonlight curriculum, used, new, anything like that, then leave your comments below. If you would like to know more just about buying curriculum or anything in general about using Sonlight, then also leave your questions, comments below. I love to chat with you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you haven't yet checked out my other homeschooling videos and bilingual family videos, you can check those out right here in the playlist and video. I will see you guys again soon. Love you. Ciao.